We're going to find the measurements of the angles that are given in this diagram by first realizing what the relationship is between them. So I'm given two parallel lines. I know that because of the symbol here, and they're intersected by a transversal. And when we have that situation, 8 different angles are formed and they all have special relationships. The two angles that we're given are corresponding angles. So I know they're corresponding because if I kind of took this angle 6x and took it straight down, I would land right on 5x plus 10. They're in that same space. So they're corresponding. The important thing to know about corresponding angles is that they are equal in measure. So because I know they're equal, the way that I'm going to tackle this problem is I'm going to set up an equation where I show that this angle is equivalent to this angle here, 5x plus 10. So the most important thing is understanding how to set up the equation. Solving it will be even easier. So because I know these angles are corresponding, I know that they're equal. Because I know they're equal, I can set up an equation. Now we start to solve the equation. So I got to get x on one side. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 5x from both sides. That's going to leave me with 1x, or just x, equals 10. All right, that was a quick equation to solve. So I've already gotten x by itself, but if the problem is asking me to find the measurement of the angle, then I'm not done. If I was asked to solve for x, I'm done. But if I want to find the measurement of the angle, now I have to go back into my problem, and because I know the angle measurement is equivalent to 6x, I'm going to replace that x with 6. I'm going to replace that x with 10 because that was my value of x, and I'm going to go ahead and just multiply and find out that that angle is 60 degrees. Now, 2 things you can do to check. 1, make sure your answer is reasonable. So when I look at this angle, I notice that it is an acute angle, so the angle measurement should be less than 90. That doesn't tell me that I'm right for sure, but it tells me that my answer at least makes sense. And then the other thing that I like to do is just take this other angle, since they're equal, and just make sure that if I substituted 10 into this expression, that I would get the same answer. So I'm going to go ahead and bring down that 5, bring down that plus 10. 5 times 10 is 50, and 50 plus 10 is 60. So I did get the same answer no matter what. Each of these angles has a measurement of 60 degrees.